Alright, Kai's finally back, and there was some obvious rust in his game, but a lot of it was the Nugs defense, because they were consistently having Yoke show off his screens or shading his angles. He just couldn't get into a rhythm at all, and neither could the rest of the Mavs, so this game was basically over before the first half even ended, because this was probably one of the Nugs' best defensive performances in a while. But more importantly, this was by far Maul's best offensive performance of the year, and he was in a rhythm out the gates, so that side of the ball was a complete opposite of the Mavs. I never thought I'd see him drop 30 again, let alone 45, and I was starting to think Russ was going to replace him in that two-man game with Yoke because of the connection those two have developed. But the Nugs made a conscious effort to get him on the rock often instead of relegating him to spot-up duty, and this was the aggressive shot-making Maul I'm used to seeing, because he was scoring in all types of ways on all three levels. He was getting runouts, pulling quick on the catch, and was consistently getting to his spots, whether it was in that two-man game with Yoke, in the post, or just frying on his ones. He single-handedly scored more than all of the Mavs' main rotation combined in the first half, and they had to start showing off his screens more in the second half, so he did run into some turnovers, but he didn't even need those, because he's a real ISO bucket. All he had to do was not call on him, or score quick in transition, and if it wasn't a blowout, he probably could have finished with at least a 50-piece. But the only thing that really matters is this performance being what he needs to finally get back to being himself. And if it does that, that'll align with the rest of the team because they're starting to find some continuity. Just watch the tape.
Jamal Murray, I think he's trying to get 50 tonight.